Season 4 Episode 6. The Wedding. Nandor's wedding is coming up and he is turning into a bridezilla. He also has a theory that everyone is trying to sabotage his wedding. Before we go any further, this is for the bingers. We want to take a second to address minor inconsistency from our earlier recaps. Apparently we misinterpreted something in the first episode with the djinn. We incorrectly reported that Nandor used all his wishes and the djinn, in subsequent episodes, was only sticking around for the moment Nandor regrets his wishes. This is not the case, as Nandor has been making wishes since then and evidently still has some more wishes left. In our defense, this episode proves no one has been keeping track of the actual number, and the djinn intentionally keeps it vague. We apologize for the mistake and hope you understand. Thank you. Back to the episode. Nandor being a bridezilla is significantly increasing Guillermo's stress levels. Example, when Nandor's bride asks if the wedding can have pink and white flowers, Nandor advocates for red and black flowers. He is forced to compromise, but reveals he only did so because he thinks Marwa is sabotaging the wedding, his proof being she wants pink and white flowers. The joke Nadja says, "Did you put 5 holes in the wall and then F a chicken?" is a pretty funny joke. But if you listen to the Sunny podcast, you'll be amazed that this bestiality joke made it past standards and practices. I watched the episode on Hulu. I'm not sure if FX made them change the joke, which could be replaced with pluck a chicken. The joke wouldn't be as funny though. Anyway, people are starting to notice how high-strung Guillermo is. Nadja has her own interest in Guillermo remaining calm, because he is the nightclub's accountant, and she needs him sharp. Nadja and the guide volunteer to go to Nutley, New Jersey, to ask the Baron to officiate Nandor's wedding. When they arrive, the Baron is flattered but says he can't do it because of the way he looks, which to be clear is a burnt to a crisp half man with no legs, so I get where he is coming from. The best course of action? Take the Baron out for a shopping spree and a makeover, complete with a montage, including You Make My Dreams by Hall & Oates, as backing music. While Guillermo is at the convenience store, he runs into the old familiar Derek, who seems reformed, but is a gas station deli cashier. "Guillermo, can I get a few of those 5-hour energy capsules?" "Derek, you mean the normal ones, or the kind for your dick?" By the end of the conversation, Guillermo feels bad for Derek and invites him to Nandor's wedding. No one actually knows the exact number of Nandor's wishes, except the djinn. When asked how many Nandor has left, the djinn replied, "Not many." Nadja puts her foot down by screaming so loud it breaks things in the room and tells a Nandor that if he wants impossible things for his wedding, he's going to have to use his djinn wishes. The next thing he does is wish for the Baron to be back in the shape of his former body, the body before even season 1. Nandor wishes for Marwa, his bride-to-be, to like everything that he likes. The djinn informs him this was his last wish. Nandor is happy he will have his dream wedding, but sad he used up all his wishes. He regrets some of the more trivial ones, like wishing for his coffin to be closed while he is in it about to go to sleep. The djinn even tried to save Nandor the wish by suggesting call Guillermo, but Nandor refuses. Guillermo accuses Nandor of being the saboteur of his own wedding and Nandor agrees to an extent. But Guillermo promises he will be there for him like he always has been, and Nandor calls Guillermo his best man. Shawnee and Charmaine are in attendance and the wedding has a good turnout. The Baron in human form begins to officiate the wedding. When it comes time for objection, the wife's mom gets up and objects due to the unnatural sequence leading to the wedding, including Marwa's resurrection. She gets convinced to sit down, but then Nadja objects. Then over an hour later, Laszlo is calling monogamy a sham, except for his marriage. The guide has something to say, Saria gets on the mic, and on it is about to continue, until Nandor puts his foot down and stops the process. Cut to the after-wedding ceremony. I guess this show has turned into The Witcher because Nandor is now having trouble deciphering whether Marla is just agreeing with him because of his wish to the djinn or whether she truly does want to marry him. Of course, Marwa responds with an agreeable answer, so Nandor is satisfied for the moment. Shawnee is having a conversation with a wraith, as if the wraith is a normal human, about Diker Beach Golf Course, which is just hilarious. Marwa thanks Guillermo for making the wedding a success. The wedding singers are Nadja and Laszlo with the smash lyrics, who will come first on their wedding night. I think Nandor might, on the wedding night. If his cock feels right and the pussy is tight. At the end of the episode, Guillermo is exhausted and falls asleep during the later parts of the reception, and Colin is drawing a penis on his forehead. In a bonus scene, Nandor is playing basketball against a cardboard cutout of Michael Jordan because he was not specific enough with his wish to get the real thing. In another bonus scene, Shawnee and Charmaine have a conversation about not remembering the night before.